Breathe in love and breathe out all negative thoughts. We can do in life many, many things. We are powerful. But there is one thing which we can't do. And this one thing which we can do is we can't force anything. Because every time when we will try to force something, it will force us back into something else, which will end up as a negative event, negative experience. Some would call it karma, and we can say it is a karma because we can do anything against the will of nature, the will of the law of attraction. We can't force anything because let's dig in. Why not? What it means when we are forcing something. For example, I'm forcing myself to get my eggs back. I'm forcing myself to get this amount of money. I'm forcing myself to achieve certain results. When we are forcing ourselves, we are awakening the emotions of lack. Because if you would be abundant, you would not be forcing yourself. If you would be happy, you would not force yourself into anything. We are forcing ourselves only when we are in lack of something. And lack of something is attracting lack of something, even more lack. If you are in lack of love, you will manifest even more lack of love. You will be loveless. So let's explain how you can really attract something in your life. You need to become it first. You need to feel it first. That's the power of praying. Not the praying that you know from religion, any kind of religion. The power of praying is in human emotion. Our ancient ancestors knew that. They knew how to talk with the sky, how to call the rain, how to call the wind. They knew that. They didn't have any scientific proofs how it works, so they could communicate with the sky. They could call the rain when they needed it. But every time when they needed it, they just called it, and it came. They were in the flow with the nature. Everything worked well for them. They were happy. They were living abundant life. So, where is the secret? The secret is in human emotion. And the human emotion, we are always experiencing some sort of different emotions. Always. But those emotions, we can become aware of them only now, only in this moment. You can't think, oh, tomorrow at 5 a.m. I will be emotioning, I will be feeling something like that. You can if you will predict it, but you will still, tomorrow at 5 a.m. you will need become present, so you will be able to create some sort of emotion. So every time when we are creating emotions, like awakening different kind of emotions, we need to be present. So why the whole power is in human emotion? If we look from science, scientists find out that if you create, like for example, if you took a glass of water and while you are holding this glass of water in your hands, or you don't even need to hold it, you can have it in front of you on the table, and you can bring or awaken the emotions of love. Think about like a person you love, or a state of mind when you, a memory when you were really happy. You will awaken these emotions of love, and suddenly the molecules in this water will change. That's a scientific proof. So that's how scientists find out if everything in this space is connected like that. It means there needs to be some sort of intelligence in the background which is connecting all the material world. And they found out that there actually is a connection. It is like a matrix on which everything exists at the same time. We are experiencing time because we are in this three-dimensional reality. We are experiencing it. It is like a movie or a video game. We are experiencing it. It's actually doesn't matter how complicated it sounds. More what is important here is how those informations can help us. And I will tell you how it can help us. We can create a really fun and beautiful life if we understand those laws. If we understand that our emotions are really powerful too, that we can manifest anything we want if we become aware of how we feel. That's why I'm talking always to not let your environment control how you feel. Bring up bring up emotions which you would love to experience, and suddenly you will experience all those beautiful events in your life. You will get many different material things. And you will see, oh, life is not about material things. It's about that power. It's about becoming more aware of how I feel. Because suddenly, when you see that if you can manifest any amount of money, money will not matter anymore. If you don't believe it, I will ask you something. If you have a drinkable water at your home, this water suddenly is not so important anymore because you can drink it anytime you want. You can do with that water anything you want. So it's like something normal in your life. But if we would suddenly run out of this water would be more important than anything in our life. And same is with money. People think that if I would have infinite amount of money, I would be really happy. But the truth is, some people are without water, and they would be really, really happy if they would have water. They would not think about money. All they can think is water. But we have, some of us are lucky enough, if I can say that way, we have like almost infinite amount of water. It feels like that. But still people are missing something, because people always want more. If there is enough water, what about food? If there is enough food, what about a new car, a new house, a new clothes. What about more money? You know, if we are looking just material, if we are looking just as material things or material realm, real, real, I don't know. If we are looking on this life as material life is all there is, we will be always missing something. We will always want more, but we will never get everything. So, I'm always repeating this. When we become present, we suddenly are happy. We suddenly are abundant. We are not forcing anything. So breathe in love and breathe out all negative thoughts. Think about something you love to do or certain event where you were really happy. Think about it and try to feel it as you are experiencing it right now. You can put your hand onto your heart and breathe in with attention on your heart while you are thinking of those events where you were really, really happy. We can do it together. Think about a certain event where you were really happy, like you are smiling, so happy. Now put at least 2 fingers on the place of your heart and breathe in with a thought of that event and your attention on your heart. Breathe in. Feel the emotions. And breathe out. You can repeat it like at least 10 times in a day, anytime you want, and more you will be repeating it, better you will feel. And then you will find out, oh, I am really in control of what kind of emotions I'm experiencing. And when you become in control, you can see, maybe I don't need any event outside of me to create happy feelings. And you know what? When you bring those emotions of love, you will start manifesting anything you want. Because that's how you've learned the ancient technique of praying. That's how they prayed. They used to pray. We lost that meaning with our religion, but we still know it because of our ancestors gave that knowledge through books and through, different messengers. And now we have this knowledge and we can spread it. So we can manifest. The great question here is what you want to manifest and why you want to manifest it. Because always look forward to add something positive to humanity. Because that's how we can get positivity back, and that's how we can evolve as human beings. That's how we can achieve something better, something greater. A beautiful life. We can achieve a beautiful life. By that, no more struggle, no more pain, no more fear. We can always do it in a more positive way. I'm sending you lots of positive energy, lots of love, and even more blessings. They are on your way. Have a beautiful time. Peace.